welcome to my channel, Collective. This is going to be a reading for the twinsies, but not just specifically for the twins. You know, this is for divine connections, okay? You could be a divine feminine with a life partner, a soulmate, whatever. You know, we encounter soulmates on a daily basis. You know, we encounter soul tribe on a daily basis. So take it how it resonates. If it feels right, if your intuition is telling you this is for me, or some aspects of this reading is for me, then some aspects of this reading is for you. Don't deny your own intuition, but also don't force it. If you want to know how to work with your intuition, you take a minute, you pause the video, you get centered, you take some deep breaths, okay? And you request that the messages that are for you have a physical resonance in a way where it is undeniable to you. You can help to control the energy that you experience, and that is for you. That will help you have better discernment between what is for you and what's not for you, okay? So we're going to start with the Divine Feminine. We may put the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine video together, but we'll just see how it's looking with time, okay? So if Divine Masculine doesn't make it in this video, he's coming next, okay? Or she, you know, however the gender resonates for that masculine energy. It's about the strongest energy you're resonating in at the time, right? When you watch the video, it doesn't matter if you're typically the masculine or feminine energy. If you resonate from the feminine perspective of how the video is going, then you're in a higher energy of feminine at this time. Meaning you're using your feminine energy more at this time, or you may typically resonate in feminine energy. Whatever it is, understand that this feminine energy is calling out to you, and that's significant for you. Okay? So let's get it poppin'. Divines. We're tapping into the divine energy at this time. One more thing. Understand when I say we're tapping into the divine energy, in all of my readings we tap into the divine energy, meaning it could be conscious or unconscious, okay? It could be something you're aware of, something that's coming, or something that's past, okay? It's just about what's important to come through at this time. So with that in mind, this is my soul connection deck that I created. Okay. So let's get into the energy. What is going on with the divine feminine energy? We're gonna get some divine feminine insight today, please. They want me to take this bottom card and I haven't cut yet. Gratitude. We'll see if it comes back, okay? I want to thank you all for, wow, black, white, black, white. I really want to thank you all for watching the videos and supporting the channel. You guys, we got to get to 1,000 subscribers before I can go live. And when we go live, that's when we get into it, okay? Oh, they gave me the same one back. This was at the bottom of the deck, not ready. My truth will have to come through divination for now. Alright. What's going on with the divine feminine energy for you? However many cards you see fit, please, Spirit, take it. Wow, you guys, we got it again. Not ready. Oh, shit. And what I feel from this divine feminine is not that you're not ready. It's not that you're focused on something else right now. Let's keep going and see what else we get. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Last one. If nothing else comes out, then we're taking that one. Alright. We have healing at the bottom of the deck. You have to acknowledge it to heal it. So allow yourself to truly feel it. Card number 17. Magician and the Chariot. You have to acknowledge it to heal it. So allow yourself to feel it. Divine Feminine, I feel, and I never use the term ghosting. I've never even clarified exactly what that means, but this may resonate for some of you because this is what's coming to me. I do feel this energy of you ghosting the Divine Masculine in a way where you're not necessarily doing it intentionally. You've got yourself in this energy where you're seeking a higher understanding in regards to your own life purpose and life path. And so the way that this energy is coming off to the Divine Masculine is that I'm not ready. High Priestess and the Lovers, I'm not ready. I'm still obtaining more information here. 26. High Priestess and the Lovers. I'm still obtaining, and it feels like this is you learning how to love properly or how to receive and accept love properly. This is an energy here where, especially with healing, it's like I can't put too much on my plate right now, Masculine. I acknowledge that you may seem or feel as if you're in an energy of wanting to take action now, but I'm in this energy where I'm healing maybe the wounds that have been inflicted on this connection or from this connection. But at this time, I'm healing internal wounds so that I can better love myself and better love whoever is meant for me. This feels like an energy where, Feminine, you're no longer stuck in the confines of, I have a Divine Masculine, so I have to be with my Divine Masculine. There's just this energy of acceptance. In order to heal and obtain my true personal power and truth, I have to acknowledge my pain. Acknowledge who has wronged me, how they have wronged me, and how I can heal in a way that's progressive for me. Right? Magician, 17, Magician and the Chariot, in a way that is progressive and manifestive to my future, right? We have Cycles under that. Cycles, number 21. There is more comfort in a willingness to be uncomfortable. There is more comfort in a willingness to be uncomfortable. Number 21, High Priestess and Magician. Mirroring numbers here, guys. I just feel the need to read this. Bless all. Every step I take, every move I make, I'll be blessed through and through. Divine Feminine, you're really trusting in the divine to guide your steps at this time in a way that's, again, progressive and healing for you. And I feel this energy where you're not closed off to the masculine entirely. The Divine Masculine may feel it in that way, but there's like, I'm not closed off to you. I'm just not applying my effort, energy, or resources into you at this time. I'm applying it into myself. And as for my truth, it will have to come through divination at this time because, yes, there's still that divine connection. You can still tap into my energy. So if you want to know what's going on with me, seek a higher sense of self to find me, because I am in a place where I'm seeking higher ascension for myself, right? This is what I feel. Let's get some more guidance here with this. With this not ready. Tell me some more on not ready, please, for the Divine Feminine. Wow, what's unsaid? Hidden agendas. Card number 32. And you know what's interesting with what's unsaid? Again, my truth will have to come from divination at this time. What's unsaid? What's unsaid to the Divine Masculine is what the Divine Feminine's agenda is at this time. And I really feel this sense of, for one, 32 breaks down to a 5. That's immediate change. That's also this Hierophant energy. Again, that High Priestess, Hierophant, higher knowledge. 3, Empress, bringing something into fruition, being healed enough to create. Divine Feminine's working on something right now. It may actually be their career. But the Divine Feminine is saying, hey, Masculine, I've got some, look at this, purpose. Oh, my goodness. Divine Feminine is strongly throwing herself into purpose. However that resonates with you, whatever your purpose is, we know that purpose is different for each individual. Hidden agenda. Your purpose is something that's hidden because it's something that has to be brought through you. It's not something that's just on the forefront, right? And I really feel, and this is a mirroring number, 1717. Wow. Your healing is coming through, going through your purpose, seeking your purpose, obtaining true love through self and purpose. I mean, it's that simple. It's almost as plain as day. Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine isn't shutting you out at this time. Divine Feminine is really trying to focus on herself or himself. Really trying to apply effort, energy, planning, action in a way that's aligned with purpose and healing and true love for all. The Divine Feminine is launching this kite into the honeypot. The Divine Feminine is in the honeypot. The honeypot is that inner sweetness, that spiritual self, that root of self, I feel. And it's also associated with higher levels of evolvement. Divine Feminine is evolving over here. Divine Feminine is evolving and moving towards purpose, absolutely working on healing. We have health here. Bring it all home, absolutely. Divine Feminine is working on everything that's beneficial for self, bringing all of her energy back home, that not only the inner resource, but the external environment as well. This is a number 2. High Priestess again. Wow, Divine Team. Worldly Tribe. Divine Feminine, you may also be working in partnerships at this time. Inner world with transformation. Wow, Feminine. And that's a 1 with that Magician energy again. Divine Feminine, you are doing your damn thing. Divine Feminine is doing their thing. And their thing is all focused on self. Self and purpose. Purpose may also be other people. We have Worldly Tribe. You're focusing on the benefit of self and tribe. And again, that directly involves if you're creating a business or doing something business related. We know that just the same as it takes money to make money, it takes people, it takes resources, it takes what do you call those, partners. It takes that's not the word I was looking for, but allies and whatnot. It takes building that worldly tribe in order to obtain a further plateau of success. Just as you surround yourself with increasingly more successful people, your success increasingly grows. And I think the Divine Feminine has understood that. And to some degree, Divine Feminine also understands I have to clear blocks, to clear cycles in order to be a blessing to all. They just wanted us to see, wow, you're a blessing to me. That's that card of the heart being wide open, right? Divine Feminine, let's see any challenges here. Was not ready. You guys, I do want to say, when spirit guides me to play music in the background, which obviously I don't own the copyrights to, it's oftentimes very significant. So if the song's call to you, it's more than likely a message within this guidance here. Okay. Is there anything that the Divine Feminine needs to surrender? Any blockages here with not ready? What's unsaid on purpose? Wow, that's a lot. We have surrender defensiveness, surrender to divine timing, and surrender ego. Divine Feminine, I really want to place this energy before I say anything, because I don't really want to get on your ass about this ego being here if it's not warranted, you know? But we also have surrender defensiveness here, so it is, to me, it's coming across as warranted for me to get on your ass a little bit right now. Surrender your belief in scarcity, surrender the habit of people pleasing. Divine Feminine, you are also, there is a bit of a wall up here. I didn't want to say that, you know. Initially I wanted to be fully bent on that you're focusing, you remove focus from the Divine Masculine solely for self, but there's also this energy coming across here where there is a bit of, well, that's what you get, you know, or you've burned me in the past, so if I let you in while I'm healing, you may disrupt that. So you are a bit defensive to this, hey Princess. You are a bit defensive to this moving forward. And with divine timing here, there's this energy suggestive of you also trying to manipulate time. Like, no, I'm not going to entertain this until, you know, until whatever you finish that sentence as, you know. And with this ego here, I feel this energy coming across with it as, in one way, there's this energy as, oh, you want me now that I'm healing. Oh, you want me now that I'm moving towards success. Now that I'm living with purpose, and you see how capable I am in whatever regards, right? But I don't feel that energy coming from the masculine of that being the intention or being attracted back in, because, and a lot of twins fail to recognize, if you're a mirror and you're acknowledging the healing that needs to be done in you and you're healing within you what needs to be done, who's to say that that wasn't the final block that needed to be cleared before the masculine could come in? Everything does not land on the masculine to do. Even if you were in the position where you put your heart on the line the first time, that doesn't mean that now the divine masculine has to come back crossing that line, you know, kissing your feet. If you still had healing to do, that mirrors back in the divine masculine. And if now you're finally healing, then to some degree you have to accept where, okay, I had shit that I still had to work on, right or wrong. If you're healing now, then that means you still had shit you had to work on, right or wrong. You know what I mean? So if you are healing this now, why would the door not open back up to this masculine coming back in? Think about it from your own shoes, and not necessarily from, well, I feel that I've done this and that, so it's the ball is in your court now, so to say, you know? It's not necessarily that the ball is in their court now, it's that now the court is fucking open for them to come in and shoot their shot. You see what I'm saying? Okay, you see what I'm saying? And with divine timing here, that's hella orchestrated for the door being open at a specific time. And maybe the time is now, especially with cycles under the bottom. All these ones in your reading and inner world, you know, here with the number 1 straight up. Transformation. That could also be a transformation. Again, internal environment, external environment. This is the house. Which you have the house here as well. That's 1 and 2. Anything to know with healing. Any blockages? Here. What do my feminine need to know here? Wow. 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 Okay, feminine. Divine is letting you have it. What is this? Negative thinking. Okay, feminine. Surrender unhealthy relationships, surrender to play, and surrender to trust. That's directly mirroring what we said here with this defensiveness, this ego, this divine timing, this unhealthy relationship shit. That's that blocks of the past that we were talking about. Where if this person did something against you that you didn't like, you kind of still, in some degree, have held on to that. They also just brought me to this kite where some of you are holding on to the twin flame dynamic concept too strongly. Understand that every relationship or connection is tailored to each individual. So while you're getting this blanket effect of what the twin flame concept is, that still means that your relationship is different than all of the rest, right? Don't put yourself in this box as to, oh, this is what it means to reach oneness. You guys know how I feel. The closest you get to separation is one being born into this physical and the other still being in the spiritual realm. Or one exiting this world before the other. That is the closest you get to separation. Some of you feel like, you are born when you're in the same existence together, or the same lifetime together. You're born into what's that term they like to use a lot? You're born into union, okay? You're in union when your souls are in the same experience together. That's union. You always have that feeling that someone is there, correct? You always have that this, and that, whatever, that higher level, right? No matter who you're with, even if you love them, you still feel that void, right? That's that union, right? Even if one is not in the vessel with you, you still feel that union, okay? So this is what it's saying is like, some of you feel like you have to be in oneness, and not every twin flame partnership is meant to be in a relationship that is one, together. You obtain oneness by allowing your consciousness and your evolution and your action, your mission, your purpose to be in accordance with each other. You kind of like seeing it like a ping pong of the energy. The energies being in this world together is what make you powerful, not being in a relationship. It doesn't fucking matter about the relationship standing. You have to release this unhealthy idea of what relationship means with surrender unhealthy relationships here. You have to release this unhealthy attachment, health, healing, unhealthy attachment, okay? Unhealthy relationship. You have to release this unhealthy pattern within yourself that leads you to believe that relationships look like this. You don't know what your perfect relationship looks like until you embrace it and feel it, until it's here. You know what I mean? It's not a house. It's not an actual structure. It's love. It's fluid. It's something that doesn't hold tight to one form. It's ever-changing. So you have to be in an ever-changing energy just the same as love. Healing and growth, expansion, attraction to team, attracting love, attracting purpose is ever flowing. It's ever unfolding. It's not something that comes and goes. You don't have one person. Look at that person. I meant to say purpose. You don't have one purpose, and that's it. It brings me to this question I've asked before. Do you believe in living to find your purpose, or do you believe in living on purpose? When you're living to find your purpose, you're ever seeking out one thing that makes your life of value. But when you're living on purpose, every day is purposeful. Every breath you take is meaningful. Every action that is in an upward, progressive manner is a mission accomplished, right? And every day you wake up, and every night you go to sleep, you feel that you've succeeded in your day-to-day work, right? Living in a way that 24 on the clock, living in a way that every day you can rest your head knowing that I lived in a divine manner, right? That is what being a divine individual is. It's not about being a twin flame. Being a divine individual means every step I take is in divinity. Every thought I think is in divinity, right? Everything that I can control within my beautiful integrity, intellect, wisdom, patience, peace, kindness, an evolved sense of self, right? I resonate in my higher self on a daily basis. Although I go through the worldly fuck-ups, I'm still my best version of myself. And every day, my best version of myself is increasing, right? That's what true divinity is. That's what a true divine feminine is, a true divine masculine is, not just a twin flame. Oh, I'm a divine because I think I'm a twin flame. No, your actions make you divine. Your thoughts make you divine. Your intentions make you divine. Not your chart, not your relationship, not your belief system per se. You get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? We have surrender your comparisons to other people and surrender negative thinking right here. You know, surrender your need to always be right. You don't know it all. And what other people may tell you or paint the picture as is not always the bigger picture, my honey. People can only give you a piece to your puzzle. But nobody can complete your puzzle. You can't be in a negative frame of thought trying to complete the puzzle, right? You got to get that shit together yourself. You feel me? What can the divine feminine do to help decrease this negative frame of mind, this lower vibrational patterns here? Four of Wands is accept, structure. Structure your mind, structure your logic, structure your reason, structure your emotions, structure your day-to-day patterns. Wow, we had two flipped. Judgment. Four of Wands and Judgment. Structure, transformation, enlightenment, belief, faith, a resurgence of confidence, discipline in the home. And discipline is not just like, you know, discipline can be, okay, in order to obtain the next level of success in life and in partnership and in love and in spirituality, whatever, in health, I have to lay out this structured such and such. If I want to get healthier, I have to remove this from my diet. I have to add this to my diet. What goes where when I eat what, right? What raises my consciousness when I consume it? Who raises my consciousness when I'm around it? What environments bring me down? What am I more masterful than? You know? A lot of this also speaks to knowing your environment, feminine. Four of Wands, Judgment, knowing your environment. What environment raises me? What environments decrease me? Right? You can be in an environment that holds a lot of negative energy, and if you haven't become masterful within yourself, it's harder to transform that energy with just your vibration alone. We're being honest here, right? So know your environment, including your own household. You can sleep in different areas of your house, and your dream will kind of tell you what the energy in that place, in that environment is. You know, you may dream different dreams, but the concepts may be similar. The pattern, the theme may be similar, right? And when you awaken, you see the truth, right? Some of you may just be holding on to things in your lower chakras that are really hindering you from that next level, right? Defensiveness it's like having your hands closed. How can you receive better if your hands are closed? When you're defensive, you ready to sock a nigga. It's just different analogies we're giving here, right? With this ego, they gave us a lot. Wow, feminine. Feminine. With this ego, they not playing with you. Okay. Okay, so it's interesting because what I'm seeing here is the mind, and we know that the ego lives in the mind, right? The ego robs you of different opportunities. Five of Pentacles, that's physical space. Opportunities in life. Your ego may be robbing you of that, finally obtaining that healing that you're seeking, that divine guidance that you're on that quest for, right? That authenticity, that sense of being able to let your guard down and be genuine and raw with people, especially with your masculine, right? It's in the mind, feminine. It's all in the mind. It's what I feel. It's in the mind, therefore it's displaying in your reality. You got to put your ego in check here. that I've created a card in here somewhere that says, "Dear ego, know your place. Thanks." And what I really feel, I felt that card in your pre-shuffle. We have the Two of Cups here, and with it being next to the Tower and the Star, I feel a sense of you needing to be able to not only Two of Cups yourself, but this is the external, again, that external energy. Pouring love into yourself and your reality, your world. You see how she's pouring into her emotions and into her life. You have to pour the equal amount of love into your passions, your career, your life, yourself, and your relationships. True balance means you can balance everything that you're doing with grace, with divinity, with reason, with logic, with structure, right? You can have that faith that your previous efforts, energies, works are going to grant you your ships coming in. And a part of your ships coming in, we talked about, if you needed to heal, then that means at least one of the doors was still closed, right? Now that you're healing, the door is opening, and maybe one of these wands, these ships, this passion that needs work that's coming in, or that has work, that has been that has had work applied. Maybe one of those wands, or maybe one of the nouns aboard that ship is the masculine, right? Three of Wands is about being receptive to what you've put work into, past, present, or future terms. You know, oftentimes I do feel this star, Aquarius energy, as future energy. Not only because, you know, the star moves towards destiny, fate, purpose, that higher calling, but also the Aquarian energy. They're much like a futuristic energy, you know. Very giving. Look at that. Bottom of the deck. You gotta release the pain of the past. You've gotta learn how to make the heart and the mind work as one, and not in a way where they're going against each other. This is pierced. It could have been in harmony where the mind protects the heart, or the heart protects the mind. You know, again, the heart also scans for future events. You know, you can look that up. Again, that future energy, right aligned with Three of Wands and Judgment. That's very futuristic. Very futuristic, guys. Wheel of Fortune, another futuristic energy with the Ten of Cups and the Sun. Six of Pentacles. This is, I feel the Divine Masculine trying to really tell you, I'm coming back in right. Please trust me. Please trust me. So, wow, I forgot. Surrender to trust. Again, with the healing column and surrender unhealthy relationships, surrender to play, raise your vibration. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Absolutely beautiful. Recreation, reconciliation, rejuvenation. All right, y'all. All right, anything we need to know here with this surrender unhealthy relationships, especially with Divine Feminine bringing it all home. You're bringing the good and the bad home with you. Three of Cups. You got to find that inner harmony and reason to celebrate within the inner dwellings of self, Feminine. You got to find that happiness within self to find that happiness within life. Anything else to know here with this unhealthy relationships? Four of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. You know what, Feminine? You've got so much, I feel like you've got so much going on within that you're trying, it's almost like hard to find that logical place between what's fantasy, what's fiction, what's ideal, what's obtainable. This Four of Pentacles is really screaming what's obtainable. And I feel like there's confusion in what's obtainable to you. And the confusion is any fucking thing that you want is obtainable to you. But again, that energy of what are you going to release to get it? You can't live in a fantasy. It'll never be actualized, right? In order to bring it all down to a physical place, what are you going to release? What options are you going to let go of? What is really for you? And I really get this strong divine masculine energy coming from this cup here. I just really feel like there's something to divine masculine you're not seeing in the divine masculine. Especially with this red tint, I really associate red with the divine masculine. That root energy, I really associate that with divine masculine a lot of times. And I really feel like divine masculine has something to say to you. And you're going to have to see the truth of it. It's all about the emotions here, especially with surrendering unhealthy relationships. It makes sense. You got 7 cups here and you only need 3, feminine. To be happy, you only need 3. You have 7 here. And look at this. Just as one is blanketed and shining in this red energy, one is draped in all red. I really do feel like the divine masculine has something to say here, and I do feel an energy of you two are still holding on to each other. There is an energetic feel here, although it is pentacles. And I think that energetic feel comes from the signs and synchronicity aspect of life. I just feel that way. There's a lot of truth coming in, especially with my truth. Will have to come from divination from now. For now, there's a lot of truth coming in through divination. Somebody's seeing it and ignoring it, or not seeing it as much as they could. It's a new cycle wanting to be started here. But there's give and take that has to be had to obtain. Wow. There's some realness. I see this as realness, and that's that Empress energy again. Somebody does want a relationship. Now, I do think the divine masculine wants a relationship. Whether it's friendship, partnership, love. The divine masculine just wants some level of success in this partnership. Some level of success in this partnership. Like, I'm just not willing or ready to let it go. Open the door to me. You may feel like you're not ready, but please open the door to me. I feel like I'm channeling this, y'all. The divine masculine is like very impatient to his reading or her reading, and they just want to give you some truth and offer you their emotions. They're coming in strong. They're coming in strong. Look at that. Divine masculine just wants a new opportunity with you. Masculine, what do you want to say? What do you want to say? What do you want to say, masculine? They see now. Divine masculine sees now. They see the truth of love. And it's nothing worldly that could give them that understanding. They had to go deep. Divine masculine is taking over your reading, feminine. Look at these energies right here. The divine masculine is so happy and content that they're busting into this reading. These are 2 magical energies, and I really feel strongly when these cards came out. I felt the shift. This is the masculine shift in the energy to tell you something. You can believe it or not, but I read by energy, not by just what I want to say or what we were initially talking about. Telling you what's coming across. And the divine masculine has pulled in a higher level of understanding. Ooh, I just heard some of you feminine have somebody else though. Some of you feminine are entertaining your options. We'll put it that way. And the divine masculine with this wow, I almost said high priestess. This is his energy. With this high priestess, magician, ace of wands, 9 of cups, queen of cups, the divine masculine, they feel it. They feel it. And I feel like they're actually looking at this as, in a way I feel this, oh, my stomach is tightening up. Fuck, masculine. Is this what you're feeling? If you're cross-watching, damn, I'm sorry. Their stomach is in knots. They don't know how to offer this yet. Or they don't know if their chances, if their opportunity is already missed and they're facing rejection, or if you're open to it. They don't know if you're open to it. You've got a lot of shit in your hands, low-key, feminine. My head feels like this while it's almost, I can't explain it. I can't explain it. No wonder. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Listen. This divine masculine, they really want to take this. They're over this conflict shit. They just want a new opportunity to show you that they love you. They want to bring back in the justice. Show you that they're actually able to stand their ground and be the man or woman that you need. Take the leap of faith, please. They've done a lot of thinking. And the only way through this is to take that leap of faith and to... Divine Feminine, if you're open to communication, make some subtle hint to it. And then they'll be freed up. Wow. It'll fucking free them. I'm sorry for swearing or whatever. It'll free them to come forward and offer you love. They want to invest. They really do. They're sorry. They're sorry. They're absolutely sorry. I'm recording, baby. Hold on. I'm almost done. I'll be down there in a minute. They're sorry. They want forgiveness, feminine. They want to come out of conflict with you. Wow. Final message here. Divine Masculine, last thing that you want to get across to the Divine Feminine. Last thing you want to, oh, I just seen it's safe for you to love. Last thing, safe for you to love again, and soulmate. Last thing you want to get off to the Divine Feminine, please, Divine Masculine. Bring it on through. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Divine, give me the clarity to convey what Divine Masculine wants to say here. Divine Feminine, if you're going to be open to it, because it's coming in, yo. Divine Masculine, what do you want to say here? Calling in your soulmate. They're calling you in. I told you the signs, the synchronicities, all that. They're pulling on you. That came up as pinnacles, although I felt the energetic. It's physically, it's making itself known in your reality, feminine. And although they're not trying to distract you from all that you're doing, Mom, recording. Let's go. I'm recording. Hold on. Although they know that you're doing a lot and you got a lot going on, and you still need to forgive them and all that shit, they're still calling and pulling on your energy. They are. Look at that. They just want to get away with you. They want to spend some time with you. And they want to get to know each other. They want to see where it goes. They haven't stopped feeling the way they felt about you. Give your relationship a chance and flirt. What is this other one? Finances and career. Let go of control issues. I think they just want to be the right person now. And it's that simple. Like, you deserve love, want to be seen, and very soon. It's coming in hot, feminine. Last but not least, what is the universe working with you on? Oh shit. Finding that love internally and externally, all around you. Getting that happily ever after. They wanted me to see the Fool and Ten of Swords. Fool again. What do Emperor and the High Priestess, Hierophant. Wow. That's that divine couple again. The universe is working with you on opening yourself up to the truth. That final act of taking control over your heart and your reality. And a part of that does include love. A spiritual divine connection. Hierophant, High Priestess. High Priest, High Priestess. A part of that does include healing. Living with purpose. Living on purpose. And being in a sacred union with self and your true counterpart. I love you guys. And Divine Masculine reading coming up next. But first, I gotta go to Walmart. I love you guys. Have a great one. Support each other and support the channel in the comments. Any suggestions, feedback, or anything, leave it in the comments, guys. It's the reason why I leave them available. I love you. Have a good one.